Tatsuki Fujimoto obviously has a great love for film. We see that in all of the references to film in Chainsaw Man, so it's no surprise that some of his work is now being adapted into film. There's this, and obviously I know Chainsaw Man, the next arc in Chainsaw Man, is going to be a film as well. Very excited for that. I know this is about manga in a way. It's what it's like to be a manga artist. It's like, I've seen the two main characters, they're both quite young and both trying to become manga artists, so I imagine that this is quite autobiographical for Fujimoto himself. I don't know much else aside from that, but I'm excited to get into this, so before we do, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find a full-length version of this reaction, and you can find polls for what's next, and also over there we've got some exclusive Studio Ghibli reactions too. Oh, going upside down, okay. Really loose camera. Writer's block or artist block. Seems frustrated. The classic leg, yeah. The leg shaking. Cool composition, giving us the mirror there as well, so we can see the facial expression a bit too. Oh, that's cool. It's called First Kiss. That's a really cool, adapting that kind of anime art style that kids have, you know. And having all of the jittery lines really adds to it as well. Oh look, how the kiss was covered by a heart. A lot of artists don't like drawing kisses, it's difficult to draw. I wonder if that was purposeful. Oh, other side of the planet. After being... No. Reincarnated as a comet, wow, okay. Oh, she's got like a comic strip in the school newspaper, that's cool. It's a good way to kind of start off a career if you want to do it. Oh, don't get too much of an ego from it. Oh, they being bit of rivals at the start then, maybe. It's gonna be really good, so much better, isn't it? Oh, well, okay, fully shaded it, yeah. Oh wow, look at that facial expression. Giving you an existential crisis, of course. Well, it takes is one bad comment. Yeah, you've had all that praise all your life. Makes you feel small, like how small she is in the frame. Oh yeah, if they're spending all their time at home. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're so complacent thinking you're the best, do you ever actually practice? Maybe not. Time to use that to drive yourself to improve, yeah. Oh, shortcuts. Yeah, that is the best advice. Just draw, just keep drawing, keep doing it, repeat over and over again. Dedicated a life to it, wow. I'm surprised, yeah, quite a bit of time skipping here. improving, but obviously Korimoto will be improving as well. Oh, those backgrounds are gorgeous, yeah.
Fujino-chan, 何書いてるの?
Yeah, almost become like too obsessed with it.
来年は中学生だよ。中学でも絵描くの?
Don't waste your life away on it. You still got a childhood to enjoy.
卒業した方がいいよ。
Yeah, even just the look in the eyes, so dead in the eyes.
けどあんたんこと心配してんだからね。ずっと部屋こもってるし、テストは全然ダメだし。
Yeah, everything else is falling to the wayside, really becoming an otaku, not showering or anything. The thing is, the other drawings, they're not really a manga, are they? They're just landscapes. There's no story to them. Okay, that's good. Turning her life around a bit. But is it just going to be bugging her in the back of her mind? To throw them out. Ah. Ah, yeah. They still haven't met. Finally will. Now we will see that the person you built up in your head isn't like that at all, probably. Wow, the backgrounds, the reflections on the floor there. Ah, done even more practice, yeah. I'm sure she actually admires Fujino as well. There'll be aspects that Fujino does better. Fujino, you know, it's all landscapes that Kyomoto was doing. Wow. She's good at drawing skeletons. She had a lot of practice at that. Oh, it just slips right under. Bit of fate there. Oh, look at those reflections again, yeah. Far too embarrassed. Yeah, Shatin's so shy. Yeah, a fan, of course. Fujino's just blank stare, unaffected. Oh, yeah, once she gets talking, can't stop about her interests. I'm surprised it's unaffected. It's not stroking her ego at all after she's quit. It's funny, sometimes she's drawn with brown eyes and sometimes it's just completely black with a kind of grey circle around. I wonder if that's sometimes her humanity peeking through, breaking through this facade. Oh, yeah, there we go. Feeling a bit more jolly. Found the motivation again. Although her facial expression it's probably a mix of anger that she finished, that she stopped for a while as well. Or it seems like a lie that, you know, it was obviously a lie, the competition, so now she needs to live up to that lie.
おかえりなさい。まだいたんだ。ていうかそこの廃墟終わったの？
Okay, we skipped a bit of time there. They're working together. I thought she was going to be surprised that she was in a room.
完成する気しないですね。ね、ずーっと書いてんのに。
So they're working together. Yeah, it seems Kimoto, she's better at backgrounds, and Fujino can do the characters. They complement each other quite well that way, artistically. Ooh. Oh no, not snow again. I know about Chainsaw Man, whenever there's snow. Oh, One Piece, okay. Oh, runner-up. 1,000,000 yen. So they were publishing Weekly Jump, yeah. Or at least the announcement that they were second place was... How much is 1,000,000 yen? I'll need to look that up to know.
これからもじゃんじゃん漫画描いて稼ぐし、この金でじゃんじゃん生クリーム食べに行こうぜ。
Yeah, good to celebrate your victories. Oh, is that a reference to... It happens in the Chainsaw Man opening with Power walking away from an explosion, but then there's also a reference to something else, isn't it? Yeah, you can tell how enamored she is with Fujino. Yeah, that day. Glad they actually met. Showing that outside people are, yeah, nice as well. So that's why she was shutting, just anxiety around being around other people. She's very blunt, isn't she, Fujino? And again, we saw some colour in the eyes. And all of their like manga that they're making is all based on their experiences as well. Oh, look at the lighting here.
17歳で読み切り7本も載せてんだもん。ちょっと遅いくらいだよ。
So skip to when they're 17.
私、美術の大学に行きたいから。
Oh, so it will separate them, of course.
まあいいんじゃない？今日もと書いてるの背景だけだし、それはアシスタントさんに任せればいいよ。
Ah, that's classic, yeah, Fujino being cold and cut off, but she does actually care.
私、藤野ちゃんに頼らないで、一人の力で生きてみたいの。
Yeah, wants a bit of independence.
だってコンビニのレジの人とだって恥ずかしくて話せないじゃん。これから練習するもん。無理、絶対。
She does need to get out of her shell though.
もっと
Needs to practice. Just as you practice with your drawing, you need to practice your social skills, your life skills. Or transfer to digital art, yeah. A big old Cintiq. Oh, that's supposed to be Chainsaw Man, but with a shark. Oh yeah, that was very obviously power there. Oh, and Spirited Away up to her left as well. Is that a meme? The kid drawing or writing? Okay. But again, she's like dedicated to it. Dove right in. Oh, but the title is still both of them on the credit.
そうですね。やっぱりアシスタントさんを増やしていかない。
She's not doing it while studying as well, is she?
彼女は手が早いんですが。
Yeah, so much of the focus is on speed with manga. You need a weekly chapter. It's a ridiculous workload. Oh, damn. Attacked a school. Is she okay? They looked so similar with the longer hair. Fujino, she looked a lot like her, just as she was trying to replace her as well.
だからもしさ、もしうちらが連載できたらさ。
Okay, yeah, this is a flashback.
私、書くの遅いからな。もっと
So, have we lost her?
うん。今日もとも私の背中見て成長するんだな。
Oh, yeah, no, that's obvious. She's just dead in the eyes. Yeah, of course, it will get delayed. What was that one of the comments saying that all the art was stolen? Yeah, I really want to know how autobiographical this is to Fujimoto. Did he lose someone close to him? Ha. Yeah. That one little comic strip that got them together.
私のせいだ。
Oh. If she'd never done it, she never would have come out, never would have gone to the school. No, come on. That's a ridiculous reach to blame yourself.
今日もと死んだの。あれ？私のせいじゃん。
Look how the eyes are drawn now, all sketchy. But she also wouldn't have lived. Lived the life that you let her.
書いても何も役に立たないのに。
Compared to the value of life, yeah. Back under the door. Yeah, I want to see what's inside. Seeing it from her perspective now. Recognize the art style. Oh, we're seeing an alternate where she didn't run after, yeah. She goes on to become more of a traditional artist, yeah, in that scenario. Thing is, the school would have been still would have been attacked. Surely. It's not like them joining together. I mean, butterfly effect and all of that, but it's not like that's what caused the attack. Was he just completely unprovoked?
この間の展示、俺の絵に似たのあったろ。
Oh, that was his motivation. He thought someone stole his art.
俺のアイディアだったのにパクってんじゃねえ。
Oh. Okay, here she is. It's just kind of, yeah, wish fulfillment, imagining what could have happened.
隣町の道場で空手やってるんですけど。
She practiced karate instead of the drawing. Yeah, of course.
ああ、いいよいいよ。藤野。
Yeah, she'll recognize her from all that time ago.
小学校の頃、学年新聞で4コマ漫画書いていませんでした？
Fate brings them back together.
最近また書き始めたよ。
Oh.
担当になってね。
In that alternate world, it would have, yeah, they would have worked together again.
ただいま。
We're seeing all of this as a what if, though. Oh, the original, yeah. The original strips. Yeah, these messages back and forth. Through fate, through the door.
藤野先生じゃないですか。怪我はないかね。それじゃ私はこれで。
Wow. But yeah, I was confused a bit earlier when it came through and it was the ripped version. It's like the two alternate universes actually communicating through each other through this door. Oh, yeah, of course. You kept it. Oh, had she spilt some ink there? It looked like all over some finished drawings. Quite a funny subtitle considering the context. Ah, keeps it there for motivation. There we go. Okay, so that was Look Back. Really great film about, you know, what it's like to be an artist, to pursue art, and it's, you know, semi-autobiographical here. Obviously, Fujimoto puts a lot of his experience as a manga author in here. The late nights, the practice, the dedication that's required to do that, to be able to do that. And it's quite obviously alluding to the KyoAni arson attack, the Kyoto Animation attack that happened a few years ago. I wonder if he knew anyone that was like part of that, or because that whole thing was someone there accusing them of plagiarism, and again here it was someone attacking artists accusing them of plagiarism. I don't know how autobiographical that was from him there, but like even so, even if he didn't know anyone who worked there, it's still like a horrific event that shakes the kind of industry and puts you at fear for your life as well, thinking it could happen again. I'm pretty sure the perpetrator there died in the event, but it can happen again. And I think maybe some of what we see with the alternate reality is like a bit of wish fulfillment. When you see or hear about these type of events, you think, oh, what would have happened if I was there? Almost imagining how you could have stopped it yourself. And that's kind of what we're seeing from Fujino there, this alternate reality that she's imagining, where Kiyomoto, you know, never meets, and she goes off to college or she goes off to study, and they never meet in that setting. And Fujino goes off and does a karate, and that gives her the skills to like be able to take out the person perpetrating it. But that's all just, yeah, this like wish fulfillment. And they had a great relationship between them. Their friendship was really adorable there. I do wish the film was just a little longer. It's only an hour long. I just wish we had a bit more time to flesh out their relationship, to flesh out their friendship even more, just to make, you know, the ending even much more of a punch to the gut, make it even more gut-wrenching, because it is difficult with such a small amount of time that you have with them to fully invest in them, or I found anyway. Like, once we found out and the pin dropped, you're like, oh, wow. And there were moments where it was like tearing up a bit, but it was never a full-on, you know, proper cry. And I was just, maybe we could have done with just a little bit more. There was a lot of time there where we had skipped and like had a few montages here and there. I do wish we could just have a little bit more time, because, you know, it's only an hour long, but that happens you know, we only really have maybe about 20 minutes of them actually meeting and being friends before that happens. You've got like 20 minutes of setup at the start where, you know, is setting it all up, and then they finally meet, and then they're friends for that middle section, and then the end is obviously the aftermath and this alternate reality, the kind of what if we'd extended that middle. I think it could have just hit home really hard, but it still is very effective, and I'm sure a lot of other people would have lost it watching this. But for me, I could have done with just a little bit more time, a little bit more connection between them. And one thing I've noticed with Fujimoto is the focus on eyes. Here we have, you know, a lot of the time, both of the characters, their eyes are just kind of, they're just black with a slight kind of grey rim around them. But there's these moments of connection when it zooms in on their face, and it's these moments of humanity, these moments of connection, where you get the eyes rendered in much higher fidelity, and you're seeing the colour in their eyes, you're seeing the purple or the brown. And then like in Chainsaw Man, there's these different eye shapes as well. Like you have Makima, who, you know there's something suspicious going on there, and she has these eyes that are almost like hypnotizing, these yellow spirally eyes. And then you have like Power, whose eyes are slightly different. Her eyes are almost like targets, showing how kind of aggressive she is. So there seems to be, you know, a bit of a focus on eyes in his work, or at least in adaptations of his work. I wonder how that translates into the look back one shot, if that still applies there, that focus on the eyes, or if that was like a directorial choice here. And, you know, films that are about the kind of dedication to a craft, to an art, are always great. We're also seeing here, you know, the kind of Elseworld story, the what if they'd dedicated their life to something else. Well, at least if Fujino had dedicated her life to karate, like she had thought at one point, perhaps, what the outcome would have been. And of course, it's all just, as well, her running through her head, thinking of everything she could have done different in her life to potentially have saved her, but that's not really how that works. Just seeing the dedication and how much work they put in, especially it being like the Japanese manga industry and the anime industry as well. They're so dedicated, but also there's so much work that needs to go in. I don't know, as I said at the start, I don't know who, what company animated this, but if it was MAPPA again, it's a bit maybe ironic, because MAPPA are kind of known for overworking their workers. The kind of culture around it is so intense. Okay, this was made by Studio Dorian, who I don't recognize actually. I don't know if I've seen anything else from them. But yeah, the manga and the anime industry are so intense. You have people like Togashi, who does Hunter x Hunter, who is constantly, you know, taking breaks, taking health breaks, because it's so intense, and there's so much pressure on these manga authors to write and draw, and they do so much. They come up with the story and do most of the art as well, and are releasing it on like a weekly basis. I don't know how they do it. It's such an insane workload. I think I've seen videos of like Isayama, who does Attack on Titan, of like his like work schedule where he's working like 18 hours a day and sleeping for 6, and that's all he's getting, or maybe even sleeping for even less. So although, you know, I said I do wish, in a perfect world, I wish the film had a little bit more breathing room, a little bit more time. That's also adding so much workload onto these animators, the people making this film as well. So much more pressure onto them, and I wouldn't wish that on them, would I? In a perfect world, they'd have plenty of time to make the film, and they'd be paid well, and the film could be a bit longer because of that as well. But that's not the world we live in, and there's always such a crunch and such an intense workload for these people. And yeah, like as I said, Fujino, she was saying, oh, if I'd never put that slip through, but it wasn't even her doing it. It was almost like fate, as I said, blowing it under the door. But she was saying if I never did that, she never would have died. But she never would have lived as well. You gave Kiyomoto so much life, so many experiences. You know, would she have just stayed a shut-in, stayed an otaku, never developed the minimal social skills that she had, but she never would have experienced all of those things and never would have grown as a person if it wasn't for her. And, you know, it is about, you know, the dedication to the craft, but it is also as well slightly about how life is more important than that as well, how fragile life is with obviously what happened with the guy who came in with the pickaxe. Life is always more important, but also when you live a life, it makes your art better, because what experiences do you have to draw on if you don't live a life outside of your art as well, you know? Okay, so I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you really loved it, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on all future uploads. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.